Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I went and let you go.
Hello everyone, Shira here. It's the 2nd of December, and I'm recording to you from cold, gray, and rainy Toronto.
Your sweet moonbeam.
My flight landed in Toronto on Tuesday at 6:45 in the morning. At around like 6:15, the pilot makes the announcement, okay, we're landing now. I look outside the window and it's like pitch black. And I'm like, I'm confused because, you know, 6:15, that's like the morning. Why is it so dark? But I usually wake up for school at around 6:30 in the morning, and 6:30 in the morning can't be that much brighter and lighter and sunnier than 6:15. These days, when I get up at 6:30, I don't usually have that many issues getting out of bed. So yeah, now I get why it was so hard for me to wake up in the morning back in high school and like school last year, because when you wake up in the morning it's still dark outside and you just seriously just can't get out of bed when it's dark outside. I wake up at 6:30 now, not by choice. I don't need to get up really till 7:30, but I get up at 6:30 and you know, it's sunny and warm and bright and like inviting to go outside, and it really makes all the difference. So anyways, yeah, my dad picks me up from the airport and make the drive back to my house, and this you have here a view of basically the beautiful weather that I was greeted with. Now I remember one of the main reasons I wanted to move to Israel. I've got to tell you, it was a very different experience flying back to Toronto now this time around compared to the last time I flew back to Toronto from Israel after my year in seminary. Did I ever tell you that I cried for 4 hours straight on that flight? The only reason I didn't cry for 12 hours straight was because I fell asleep. So yeah, I believe that was the first time I cried since I was like 5 years old. No, I don't think I'm exaggerating there. Oh god, Israel turns me into an emotional wreck. This is ridiculous. I realized the difference. Like, if I was thinking, like, if I was making my permanent home in Toronto, I would never really know when I'd be able to get back to Israel. When would be my next trip to visit there? Why? Obviously, because life would happen. You know, I mean, it happens. I've seen it so many times. You just continuously come up with excuses not to go. Not intentionally, but just happens. Oh, I don't have time. I have school. I have work. Oh, I can't get a flight, it's too expensive, I can't find a place to stay, I have no time, etc., etc. So it's very easy to explain why I was so upset when I flew back at the end of seminary. After the trip to Toronto, I'm not going to be back to Toronto until already like the middle of the summer. So now coming back from the perspective of making my permanent home in Israel, while I may not know when nor how often I'll be back in Toronto, I know that I will be back. Why? Because my whole family lives here and they're not going anywhere. All my friends live here, and I'm assuming, you know, most of them are going to end up staying. So Toronto will always be my hometown. It will always be the city where I grew up, and everybody I know will still always be here. So there will always be something pulling me back, you know, to visit. More so than if I had lived here in Toronto and had to go visit Israel. So no final decisions yet about what I'm doing about the future. Don't ask me, because I don't know. So give me time, and I'll speak to you next week.
So, sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do.
It all boils down to this. What the heck is a soul sister anyway?